Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Climate change, something that the UK government says is something that they are having war with. They're fighting climate change. Okay, so they're fighting climate change. You've got our mothers that are perched over the sink, scrubbing that jar of jam, just trying to scrape that bit out so they can recycle it and save the planet. Okay, but the government are saying one thing, but they're doing something completely different. I'm about to blow your mind when I'm going to talk about oil companies and the link they have with the government and the MI6 and security services. Let's do this. Alright, so like I said guys, the British government says it wants to go green. Yeah, and it's saying
even our army is gonna go green, mate.
What?
Right, what do you mean your army's gonna go green? How's that of any benefit when you're killing somebody? You're killing them. Nah, mate. But when they're dying, at least they can rest assured that the bullets that are killing them are green bullets. Yes. And the tank, okay, at least it's drawing energy from the sun. Yeah, solar powered, mate. Yeah, okay. Shut up, bruv. What are you talking about? Yeah, the only reason you want to go green is so your tanks don't have to keep, fueling up. That way, they can continue killing people and get charged by the sun, you mugs. Yeah, but like I said, it's the oil companies, and Britain's got two main oil companies, BP and Shell. And these make up 10% of the world's carbon footprint. 10% from this tiny dinky little planet, the United Kingdom. But this isn't the only thing that they are having an impact on. The United Kingdom has colonized and ruled over 90% of this planet. Oh my gosh, say that again, 90% of this planet. But let's get back to what we're really interested in, and this is MI6. Yeah, MI6 from these dates, from 1999 to 2004. Okay, all the heads of the UK Secret Service, the MI6, they went to the energy sector. Yeah, oil, mate. The reason why they invaded Iraq and, they got alliance with Saudi and the likes. Look, Richard Daylove, he went to Cosmos Energy. John Scarlett went to Equinor. And John Sawyers went to BP. While we're getting guilted into paying 10p for a plastic bag, thinking that we're killing all the seal pups, these people are going out there and doing some madness. Let's focus more on BP. Sir Mark Allen, who was MI5's head of counter-terrorism, became BP Special Advisor. Lord George Robertson, Labour's Defence Secretary, became non-executive chair at BP. Sir John Brown, who was former chief of BP, was upgraded to Lord John Brown and enjoyed opera and breakfast with the then Prime Minister, war criminal, Tony Blair. Let's shift our attention now to Shell. The General Nick Horton, who was the Army Chief of Defence Staff, which is the highest rank, became advisor to a company linked to Shell. Joanna Korzenberg, who was a Foreign Office official, became Shell's Vice President of the Russia project. And Sir Ian Loban, who was the chief of GCHQ, Britain's largest intelligence agency, became advisor to Shell. So it's stuff like this that you're not going to get from the mainstream media. I got it from the outlet Declassified UK, and the government's got obviously issues with them because they're exposing their foreign policy. And UK is very good with lying by omission. They just omit certain facts, they just don't mention them. Yeah, they're very crafty in this sense. So when people have distrust for these sorts of things, be it climate or getting injected certain things, it's not because people are being conspiracy theorists. It's because the more you delve deep of revolving doors between governments and energy sector and stuff like this, the more you start, naturally distrusting them. I mean, why would you trust them when it comes to these things? Yeah, are you naive that you hear this stuff and you're still like, no, I'm still gonna, sami'na wa ata'na, we hear and we obey? Yeah, what sort of nonsense is this? So whenever obviously you guys are watching the news and stuff like that, the headlines are selected. Yeah, the news stories that they're put in are selected. Yeah, the words that they're using, clash, invasion, these sorts of words. They're selected, they're chosen. Yeah, so be very careful. Obviously, you can't tell people to just isolate themselves and live as a hermit.
Okay.
But what you can do is inoculate them. Yeah, inoculate them so when these things happen, it won't affect them. Yes, learn it yourselves. Critical thinking whenever you watch the news, and critical thinking whenever comes to the media at all. Hope you guys benefited from this and learned something. Let's leave it there. Until next time.
Spine! You would have to free Hebrew slave in 7 years. Cut my hair off. And that's
Assalamu alaikum.